Hello, I'm Martin from Box of Hope, and in today's video I'm going to try to illustrate to you how to build the actual box. Now, because the team is working remotely, this will take a little bit of imagination, but I think we will get there. So let's jump to the computer. First, let me go to the Box of Hope GitHub page. So if you're, for example, on the dev or on the main branch, you want to go into Images and the box_wiring image, and this will show you the wiring diagram. Let's go through it piece by piece. First, you place the NFC top hat on top of the Raspberry Pi, and then you can worry about the rest of the components. First, we have the door switch, which is there to make sure that the UV light is turned off in case the door is opened during the disinfection process. Also note the little pull down resistor to make sure that the voltage does not float all over the place. Next up, we've got a simple LED, which is just an indicator LED for what's happening with the disinfection process. Lastly, we've got a UV LED, or you can use whatever UV light you want to use for the disinfection. The only two notes to make here is that there is a current limiting resistor, and all of the switching is handled through a MOSFET. When it comes to the actual box, there are pretty much only two things to consider. First, you need to place a hook in the middle of the box on the top wall. You can use an adhesive or glue to get the hook in. Next up, for the Raspberry Pi, you are going to similarly want to use an adhesive on the Raspberry Pi case and just put the Raspberry Pi in. Make sure that it's aligned in the middle and stick it to the back wall. Now, when you hook the mask in, it should rest just above the Raspberry Pi, and this is where you want to put the NFC tag so it gets scanned through the cloth on the mask by the NFC top hat on top of the Raspberry Pi. The only thing left to do is to add all the other electronic components just like I described in the diagram, and then plug the Raspberry Pi in or use some kind of a power bank if you don't have the box close to an outlet. That's the box done. Now follow on to the second part of the setup videos, where Jan is going to explain to you how to get the software up and running. Thank you for watching.